What's up, everyone? So tonight I thought that I would start something new. It was kind of inspired from someone that I work with by the name of Chris. And basically that is doing some really simple cooking things that literally everyone could do. I was having a conversation with him about how he just doesn't feel that he can cook. And, you know, I know a lot of people out there feel that way. And a lot of times cooking kind of comes with practice. But it can also just be one of those fun things that you experiment with. I know just personally myself, there have been many times that I have made something, possibly just experimenting, going with the wind, trying different flavors that I liked, and yeah, ended up being a disaster. But I wanted to kind of just maybe start doing some videos that show some really simple things that you can do to nourish your body, tasty things that can fill you up. Not all of them are going to be healthy, but just really your down home, simple, basic cooking. For this first video, I thought I would do something with a NutriBullet. So I don't know if you guys have heard of a NutriBullet before. I'm sure some of you have. But basically, a NutriBullet is a mechanism, a tool, that makes it really easy to make smoothies. And you may say, oh, smoothies, that's kind of bougie, that's like foo-foo-y. But in all honesty, it's actually a really cool thing to introduce into your diet, particularly if you're looking to kind of lose some weight. And I figured I would show you just a taste of one of my favorite smoothies. The cool thing about it is that it pretty much is just fruit and veggies. So the fact that I'm getting fruit and veggies in and not feeling hungry all day, that's pretty amazing. The other cool thing about this is that you can make these the night before. You can make probably several of them, and they last in the fridge for about maybe a day, maybe 2 days. You can't really go much more than that, but that affords you some time to be able to kind of make them, set them, forget them, and grab them on the go when you're heading off to work. So with this particular recipe, my plan is to use spinach, some frozen bananas, and I might end up doing maybe mango. I'm just going to kind of peek around in the fridge to see what frozen fruits that I want to use. The water part of it, I am going to use coconut water. I used to have a giant bag of flaxseed, which is actually my favorite kind of supplemental thing to put in there. We'll get into all that. Let's go get our ingredients. Let's see what we have. So first thing on the list, and it looks like we're running pretty low, is baby spinach. The next thing I'm also going to grab is some coconut water. We are also going to grab, here's those frozen bananas that I was talking about. I think I'm going to actually try this dragon fruit blend just because I haven't tried it yet, and it has mango in it, which is one of the things that I actually wanted to try out. And I think I'm going to go with honey. Usually I like to use agave, but since I don't have any agave, I'm gonna go with the honey. Okay, so we are ready to make this. Now, as you heard me say, a place that is awesome to get your supplies for making your smoothies is Costco. So here's a little something for you if you're interested. You can get a NutriBullet at Costco. This organic baby spinach giant container you can get at Costco. If I can recommend a tip for this, when you go to buy it, just kind of peek around and make sure that there is kind of no excessive water or wilting, because that means that this is probably going to turn a lot faster than you want it to. These coconut waters, you can buy them at bulk at Costco. There are tons of assortments of frozen fruit, everything from pineapple to mango. I mean, you've seen what was in the freezer. You can get dang near any fruit frozen, And I know a lot of people like to go the fresh route when making their smoothies, but in all honesty, just from experience, I don't have time to go to the store all the time to re-up on fresh fruit. Frozen fruit tends to work really well. Again, Costco. Bananas. Yeah, you guessed it. These were from Costco. A lot of times you buy in bulk, and well, when we bought bananas, we bought in bulk, and I don't want to waste them. So, tip, you just take them out of their beautiful yellow skins. You put them in a freezer bag, and you freeze them up, and they will last for quite a while. And last but not least, a lot of those additional things like the chia seeds, the flax seeds, that superfood stuff, again, you can get it at Costco. So literally this whole thing, oh, forgot, honey, Costco. Also can get agave, Costco. So like I was saying, this whole thing, there is, if you've got a Costco membership, this is like the way to go. Let's get into the actual cooking. So I'm going to show you, for all you, and that's just wet from being cleaned out. I'm going to show you for all you non-cooking people, how easy it is to prepare a healthy meal that will pretty much supplement for several hours. I'm actually going to make two because I want to have one for breakfast tomorrow and one for lunch. And all you really do is squeeze those greens in. Now it may seem like there's a lot and you may feel like you're packing it down in there. I'm telling you, a lot goes a long way. You may think, oh my God, that's gonna make the drink bitter and you're gonna taste the spinach. Trust me, you don't taste the spinach. It might give it a strange color. Oftentimes people have seen me drinking these and are like, oh my God, you were straight up drinking something green. That's disgusting. Get over it. I mean, you're eating healthy, and you really don't even taste the spinach at all. All you're really getting is all those fresh vitamins in a color. That's really about it. I'm just gonna pick out a banana. I'm gonna stick that in there. These look like they have a little bit of freezer burn to them, but they should still be okay. For this Big John's, I'm going to put two, really a whole banana instead of a half. Next we have, and this hasn't been opened yet, so it's going to take me a minute to get it open. The other cool thing is these things have a zipper thing, so it's really awesome. Man, look at all that frozen fruit in there. So I'm just going to come in. I'm just going to grab out some fruit, mash that into the cup. Really just push it down if you need to. Again, you really want to pack this stuff in there. That's what's going to give you your awesome flavors. Oh, my hand is getting super cold. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to be able to pack in there. I'm going to wash the hand off real quick. All right. Almost done. So, unfortunately this one doesn't have it or it's washed off, but you can see there is a max written on the glass. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a max written, and that's pretty much where you want to put your water up to. Now, it doesn't have to be coconut water. It can be like an almond milk. It can be even like a yogurt drink. I personally like the coconut water because it's really hydrating and it gives it just a smidge of a flavor, but nothing crazy. The other cool thing about these Costco ones is, as you saw, I just poured the whole thing of this in here and it goes right up to the max line. So it's almost like they created these for these. They're so smart. All right, so I'm gonna put some in here. I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. So at this point, this is when I would put my powder in, which I don't have. The powder, surprisingly, doesn't really have a flavor except for that one, hence why I'm not using it. I'm gonna put some honey in here. I don't like to put a ton because there's already natural sweeteners in the fruit. One thing I definitely would say is that the reason why I like to use agave a little bit better is that it tends to do better with cold foods, whereas honey likes to kind of harden or crystallize. We are ready to go. So all we've got to do at this point, this is how simple this is, guys. I'm telling you, if you don't cook, you can make a healthy meal that you can take to the gym with you, take to work, whatever, in like snip snap 2 meals in like no time at all. No cooking, no stove, no burning, none of that. Okay, so you just want to get your grinder piece on the bottom. As you can see, that's all you do is screw it on. I like to give mine a shake, mainly to test to make sure that there is no juice coming out, but also because it kind of loosens up the spinach that I packed in there, and you'll see me do that a couple times because I really packed the spinach in. And then all you do is you set it on, grind it up. I like to shake it just to make sure, and as you can see, initially when it was just hitting the berries, it was like a red color or a pink color, and then as soon as I hit that spinach, it turned into this green. Don't be afraid of the green. It's good. It's fresh, raw spinach that is finely chopped up that you don't taste at all. It is miraculous. I'm going to do another spinny do of this just to make sure I've got all the bits and pieces. That's why I do a shake. And that, I think I pulled it off a little too quick. And that is that. That's all you've got to do. That's it. And so now, all I'm going to do is just kind of knock off some of the excess. Give it a taste, which is really yummy, obviously. I'm just going to lightly rinse the blade off. Not that it really is needed for this, but I want to make that crisp, clean, where nothing leaks out. And all you have to do after this is put one of these lids that also comes with the magic bullet right on your magic bullet. Boom, done. So now let's do the next one. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Again, it looks nasty. I know. Trust me. It doesn't taste that way. So that, as you can see, is it. All you have to do now is stick your beverages in the fridge for tomorrow. Your NutriBullet can just wrap the cord around. That's it. Put away your unused fruits and liquids, and you're done. Like, literally, that's it. And then the only other thing after that is rinsing this out, which is super easy to do come tomorrow after you drink it. So I think that's gonna be it. I think that I did a pretty dang good job in kind of showing one thing that you could do if you don't know how to cook, that's simple, pure, and easy. I'm really glad that Chris kind of inspired me in this idea of saying, hey, I don't know how to really cook anything. I hope I can demystify a lot of things that people think are hard to cook when really they don't have to be. So at any rate, if you like this type of content and you'd like to see more of it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, that like button. Feel free to give me a comment on any kind of recipes or things that you'd like to see demystified in this cooking process. That's going to be it for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to continue to stop back. I will be seeing you on our next food excursion, I guess. Have a fun one, y'all. Bye.